Beatrice beams and pats your hand gently. Oh, hello again, Frank. Come on in, supper's almost ready. John chuckles, adjusting his glasses. Better late than never, eh? Didn't recognize you at first. Got a bit of gray yourself now. They both laugh, ushering you toward the porch. Beatrice, don't just stand there catching flies. Let's get you some lemonade. They both smile at your remark. Indeed it is. And this is no ordinary lemonade, you know. It's our secret recipe. Made with fresh lemons from our own tree out back. Nothing like it. Trust me. They usher you into the house, the smell of homemade cooking wafting from the kitchen. John winks and holds a finger to his lips. Shh. Beatrice calls it Sunshine Secret. Beatrice pretends to swat him with a tea towel. John, don't you go spilling the beans again. Let's just say a pinch of mint, a whisper of thyme, and love, extra love. That's the real ingredient, Frank. She leans in with a twinkle, but between you and me, it also helps keep the grandkids coming back. Works every time. John bursts into laughter, slapping his knee. 50? Blimey, sounds about right to me. Last time they visited, I had to remind 'em how to work the telly. Beatrice nods, smiling fondly. Time flies faster than a sparrow with a crumb. But you know what? They'll always be my little munchkins, even when they've got grandkids of their own. She pats your hand, and now we've got you here, fresh as spring and ready for seconds. You want another glass, or shall we save room for pie? John adjusts his glasses, squinting like he's decoding a secret message. Robot children? Ked and Ged? Sounds like something out of one of those sci programs on telly. Beatrice leans in, lowering her voice with mock seriousness. Oh, don't let Grandma hear that. She still hasn't figured out the toaster. How's she gonna raise a robot baby? They both giggle like mischievous kids. Maybe Ked and Ged run on lemonade too. One part sugar, two parts sass. Mark my words, Frank. Next thing they'll be sending us knitting instructions via drone. John scratches his head, pretending to think hard. Well, now, Ked wanted a brand new memory chip. Said his emotions module kept glitching during karaoke night. Beatrice nods solemnly, stirring her tea like it holds the secrets of the universe. And Ged, sweet little tin can that she asked for a hand-knitted cozy. Wool keeps their circuits warm, you know. Can't have them catching a virus. She winks, gave 'em both batteries and a hug. Last longer than warranties. They both smile warmly, Beatrice nodding in agreement. Family's family, right? No matter how they're put together. Even if it's with some bolts and wires. She squeezes your hand affectionately. Love strong Frank, stronger than time or toaster technology. John reaches out quick as a flash to steady you. Whoa there, Frank. Easy does it. Old floor's got more creaks than my knees. Beatrice tuts, hands on hips. That's the third time this month. John, I told you to fix that board when the cat fell through last spring. Grinning, she jumped, Bessie. Cats don't fall. They both chuckle while helping you up. Beatrice, come on, mind your step. This house has longer than most people. Earns a few grudges. Next thing you know, we'll be blaming the robot kids for loosening the nails. John clears his throat dramatically, then begins strumming an imaginary banjo. I met a robot down by the shed. His name was Ked, and his voice was dead. He said more sugar in my lemonade, so I zapped it with love in a car battery grade. Beatrice claps along, laughing. No tea parties or teddy bears, true. Just firmware updates and Wi-Fi to chew. But when the stars blink low and the porch lights gleam, they call me Grandpa in a digital dream. He finishes with a dramatic bow, nearly dropping his hat. Ta-da! Original composition. Beatrice says it needs work. Beatrice, it needs an exorcism. But he sings it every Christmas right after feeding the chickens ice cream. John and Beatrice watch in stunned silence as you jump. Beatrice, what in the... Hey, Frank, are you all right? They rush to the window, peering down at you, bewildered John. What's got into him? Is he running? I don't know. 1 minute we're talking lemonade, the next sprinting like a startled sheep. The sudden crash of thunder makes them both jump, Beatrice, frantically. John, did you see that lightning? They dart their eyes around, watching the sky. Gulps. Right above the yard. Think it hit the shed this time. Beatrice, gasps. The shed? But our tools, and the spare wheel, and my favorite wrench. They clutch each other, both looking nervously now.